doesn't matter what era it is, jocks are eternal. And personally, I think that's a chilling indictment of American masculinity.
Yeah.
Life is Strange bingo. We've got 4, I think, possible. Yeah.
Do we need to get?
Before getting Full House.
Nice. Although one of those is character death, which I'm like, no thank you.
Actually, no thanks.
Previously on Life is Strange Before the Storm.
I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while.
Oh shit, yeah. I forgot we yelled
didn't know
at
what it
Dad.
was.
There is plenty of blame to
That was
go
such a
around.
good scene.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Table smashing.
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
No, it's not.
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Hey!
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
Oh, I want my fucking money!
Juliet is
Oh,
waiting.
yeah. Rachel
Little
drugged
Inferno
Victoria.
is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our aerial.
No fucking chance. I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle.
That
The corners
happened.
of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish? Yes. Let's leave. For real.
If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
What would it take to convince you? Why
Look,
can't you
he's
just
drinking
tell
my
me the
water.
fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw,
You know what?
that wasn't my mistress. That
Sorry, I'll pay attention
was
to the
your
game. I'm just so
mother.
shook that she's drinking my water right now.
Glad that we're back in the clothes I
want to tell
actually
you all
picked.
of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course.
It's like, I see, you're gay.
In every way that matters. Rose is my wife, and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sara. Your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long.
I'm so confused
But the
because,
truth
like,
can be hard
he
to look at.
was still making out with her.
Is this
Yeah, that's still
really
not
something
approved.
you're ready for?
Chloe. I'm right here. Good. I need you.
This is cool.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sara was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her.
He looks like a little fuckboy,
I
and
could
she's
barely
stylish
believe
as
it.
hell.
Yeah.
And she picked me.
Oh, look at that
Sometimes
outfit.
I think that's what kept me blind for so long.
Like, what? I can't tell if that's like a 90s grunge kind of look or 80s punk.
I
It's
feel like
somewhere
it must
in
be
there.
80s
Yeah.
based on time. Like, I was just thinking that as well.
Yeah, because based on like their ages and stuff, it must
Yeah.
be the 80s, but it has like a. It feels like it's getting into that like 90s grunge
Yeah.
era, which I dig so much. That's easily like my favorite style of fashion.
And we have no signs from his clothing because the jock look is eternal.
It really
It's
be
just-
timeless.
Let him in jacket and jeans and Converse.
Yeah.
Which, like, is a vibe, but it's very difficult for pinpointing time periods.
Yeah. So this reminds me, I was having this conversation the other day because there's like an episode of Riverdale.
I knew as soon as I said varsity jackets.
There's an episode of Riverdale which is like it's so stupid, I love it. They do like a flashback and all of the characters, the actors play their parents. But it's like the 80s. And everyone's in like different outfits, different hair, different fashion, except the jocks.
Yeah.
Because the jocks, they look exactly the same. It doesn't matter what era it is, jocks are eternal. And personally, I think that's a chilling indictment of American masculinity.
Yeah, it will never change.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's the same in Sabrina as well because they're set in the same universe.
Yes, they are. Because
but-
there's a bit in Riverdale where they like go, like the teacher goes to Greendale and then gets murdered. Anyway.
there's a bit in Sabrina where they fuck with some of the boys from the school in Riverdale, which I've forgotten the name of.
Wait, the boys or the high school?
The high school.
There's Riverdale High, I think, is the main one.
Oh, okay,
And
Riverdale High.
And then they've got like a few others, but
Yeah, but Sabrina was really confusing because like the styling of the main few characters is very time confusing, and then seeing the jocks, I was like, when is this set? Because it could easily be set in the 80s, but it's present day.
Yeah.
It took me so long to figure that out. Anyway, courtship.
She was so alive, so passionate about everything.
She looks so
Early
much like
on, though,
Rachel.
Yeah.
I realized I wasn't enough for her.
Wait, is that
While
dancing?
the rest of us were pursuing college,
I thought they were jitterbugging.
careers, families. Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape.
Is escape code word for drugs? Or mental health issues?
When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while.
Oh, Rachel's bracelet.
Becoming your father is the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind.
I love it when people are like, I thought that motherhood would fix her.
Yeah, babies don't fix problems. If anything, they cause more problems if there's already problems there.
Yeah.
They exacerbate the issue.
Yeah, because he's obviously like alluding to mental health issues, right?
Yeah.
And he's being like, oh, I thought that my love and being a mother would change her.
If anything, she's more susceptible to postpartum depression.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a really good point, yeah. But he's just like...
He's just like, no, becoming the nuclear family will fix everything.
Mm-hmm.
However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person.
I mean, I'm sure she was. She's just struggling with addiction and mental health issues.
No matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you.
Well, he's framing this in a certain way, isn't he?
Yeah.
A disableist way.
Mm-hmm.
was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied. Anyone or anything. Even the love of her own.
It makes my blood boil, like you say.
I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again.
He's saying harm, but none of this is showing anything active. It's like, is he talking about like passive negligence rather than active harm?
I don't even know, because like
or just being a drug user around a child.
Because you could read that scene where she dosed herself when she was supposed to be taking care of Rachel as like passive negligence, and like yeah, that's bad. But he's being like, she wasn't a good person. She was destructive. She's villainizing her.
Yeah.
And then his reaction to the situation has never been, over however many years they've been together, if they've been dating since high school, to help her to get help.
Yeah, it's always been I must take this on myself, and if I can't fix her, no one can.
Yeah, I mean, the fixing her thing approach is obviously stupid, and then our society obviously like perpetuates the idea that like the nuclear family and like romantic love and motherhood is supposed to fix you.
Yeah.
And your mental health issues will go away and you'll be happy and blah, and he's perpetuating that.
Yeah.
So
but
there's like a misogynistic dimension to it as well.
Yeah, I'm guessing his solution was just take baby away and leave.
Yeah, that's
without
what he
like
said.
actually having any discussion about that or anything.
Yeah, he was just like, oh, I didn't know what to do. I just needed to make sure that she would never harm you again. What does that even mean?
I don't know, but it's very much taking agency away from her.
Yeah, 100%. Like, this is just
a train wreck.
Absolute train wreck. And I think that the way that this scene is delivered is so interesting as well, because you get his voiceover, his like version of events.
Yeah.
And these very specific, like, cuts. I mean, it's sorry, I'm nerding out here.
It's okay.
It's interesting, right, that these are all little pockets and the rest of what you see is darkness. So it's like he's choosing moments and framing things in a certain way, like through a viewfinder.
I also found it interesting that it was going like anti-clockwise.
And circling back to that. Yeah. Yeah.
What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her
probes.
that I was happy for her. That she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her
how many?
She'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother.
Mm-mm.
And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt
He's
her
making
like
himself out to be the hero.
Yeah.
But I'd do it again. And again. And again. To keep you safe.
Obviously my bias is showing, but I think it's a completely justified bias.
Yeah,
this
and
just makes my blood boil.
He's also removing the choice, like taking away Rachel's agency.
So that was the first
to be
time
able to
you've seen
reconnect
her or
with her birth
spoken
mother.
with her in 15 years?
No. I
He
sent her
knows
money
what's best. He's the hero.
every single month. It's our arrangement.
Who is our?
But now, she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
It's
Yeah.
literally not his choice.
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sarah, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
I mean, we can't prove that that's
But maybe
the case.
she's different now. Maybe people change,
We need
right?
Max's time travel powers.
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
We don't know that.
Rachel.
I think I need to lie down.
It's also interesting thinking about, like, obviously they didn't see what we saw, right?
Yeah.
That was a metaphorical representation. They just heard what he said.
Yeah.
And he'd never explicitly mentioned her being an addict or being mentally unwell at all.
No. Don't leave me down here. No.
I can't leave Rachel to deal with this
Okay, but do you
alone.
want to...
I'll read the things, but like, don't leave me down here with the parents.
Yeah, but we're playing as Chloe Price, so I kind of want to beef her. Well, I don't want to beef Rose. I don't want to beef
No,
Rose. Rose didn't
she's
do
just
anything.
like in the situation.
Yeah, although I wonder how much she knew.
Yeah.
Well, she probably also just knows James's version of events.
Mm.
But
There was a group text.
yes, okay, let's catch up on texts and journal entries and all that fun stuff.
It's just the group one, I think.
Okay, group SMS.
Yeah.
Oh my days. I'll do the other characters, I guess. From Dana. Rachel and Chloe, where are you guys? We're at the Tempest cast party. From Juliet. I already texted Rachel like 8 times.
Hey, I don't think we're making it.
From Dana. Chloe, you should come. Heart, heart. From Hayden. Yeah, Chloe, you did awesome, babe. From... yeah, great. From Brooke. Hey, Brooke. Oh, she doesn't have glasses in that shot, I don't think.
Oh.
Hey, Chloe, great job tonight.
Thanks, I can't.
Dana, but you were amazing. Juliet. I'll even admit that Mr. Keaton seemed a little disappointed when I arrived. Dana, seriously, just come. Hayden, bring Rachel.
Sorry, guys.
Bring Rachel.
Rachel.
I don't trust that shit from
No.
Hayden.
Also calling Chloe babe.
Yeah, not cool.
I used to think the strangest thing about the Ambers was how normal they were. They seemed like a bad 90s sitcom family, and I did my best to play the part of the wacky yet lovable best friend. Yes, I did tag a newspaper picture of James on the fridge, but only because his face looked so stupid. The goal was to get in and out of there without causing a scene, so we could make our escape. It turns out I couldn't just sit back and let Rachel's cheating father act all high and mighty. I put his smug ass in his place and even turned Rachel's mum against him. Then Rachel snapped. I guess she just can't stand the lying anymore. She told her mum about James making out with that woman. Everyone started yelling, and the next thing I knew, Rachel was going full destruction on the table. That's when... Destructicon. That's when the truth finally came out. Rachel's mum equals not her mum. Rachel's real mum equals makeout woman. Mind equals blown. Chloe, the wacky yet lovable.
Makeout woman.
Sarah.
We have one for Sarah, yeah.
What can you say about a woman so mysterious her own daughter never heard of her until now? From what James told us, Sarah is a drug addict who got herself mixed up in all sorts of crazy shit. And by drugs, I mean OD and end up dead in the alleyway drugs, not smoked a bowl and watch anime. When Rachel was a baby, Sarah would get high when she was supposed to be looking after her. Things got so fucked up that James finally had to take Rachel away. The funny thing is, even as James talked about all the horrible things Sarah had done, he still seemed, I don't know, fixated, I guess. You could see the power she had over him. Actually, when he was talking about how beloved and magnetic Sarah used to be, I couldn't help think of Rachel. I wonder if James sees that too. Maybe it's what makes him so afraid of her. Anyway, now Sarah is in Arcadia Bay, looking to meet Rachel. After years of taking James's money to stay away, suddenly she wants a relationship with her daughter. James seems skeptical, and Rachel, I can't even imagine what Rachel must be going through.
She has a butterfly shirt in that illustration.
Oh yeah, she does. But
I was also thinking that, like, you know, when they were dancing and she, like, was dancing on her own and doing the, like, spinny movement, it was like when Rachel was dancing on the street in the last episode. Yeah, I think, well, we will meet Sarah, obviously, but we will have more information in this episode, so I will try not to get ahead of myself, but as you can tell, I have strong feelings about this plotline.
yeah.
Obviously I've struggled with addiction before, so it definitely, like, rubs that for me, if I'm being super emotional today.
This must be hard for you too, Mr. Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
But shouldn't that be up to Rachel to decide?
Rachel is curious and determined. She's always going to want to know more.
I can believe that.
She won't be concerned about her own safety. She never has been.
Do you think Sarah is involved with any of the drug dealers around here?
It wouldn't surprise me if she were. That's who she is. Chloe,
That's who she
I
is.
believe
Yeah.
Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
Yep.
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
I don't know what it means by try the truth.
I think it's like beefing him of like just like, so he is trying to say, he's kind of saying like, oh, all of my lying and taking agency away is justified because I'm prioritizing her safety. So I think I will as being like, yeah, I will also prioritize her safety, and then try the truth as being like, the truth is more important. That's how I'm reading it.
Yeah. Because, like, I will prioritize her safety, but, like, also she can make her own decisions.
Yeah, not like in a way that compromises her agency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe try the truth for a change?
What do you mean?
Well, you did lie to your daughter for 15 years.
This is true. And that's why I need your help. I only care about Rachel, Chloe.
I'll do what I can.
Boris.
I care
Yeah.
about her too.
Rip.
You know?
I know. Thank you.
Like smashed table. That was a good shot. I kind of surprised that we couldn't like beef him more.
Yeah.
But
Maybe she's just, like, aware that she doesn't want to go too hard right now.
Honestly, I'm just at a level right now where I'm like very angry and upset. I'm
Rachel
trying
took
not
that
to
pretty hard.
Explode.
I should see if she's
explode.
okay.
But
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. If you aren't already, remember to subscribe and hit that bell button to know when we upload next.
on screen you can find this whole playlist for this Let's Play, and you can find a link to our latest video essay. If you like what you see, consider supporting us on Patreon. The link to our Patreon is in the description of every video.
Thanks again so much for watching, and until next time, take care.